Welcome. This is Gary Salton, Chief of R&D and creator of IOP Technology. This is a quick video summary of the findings of our research into sales management. The sample we used involved 711 people from 193 different companies. We focused on the way people process information. We measured the kind of input that they took in, the kind of output or outcome that they target, and the process used to get from input to output. IOP technology was developed under rigorous academic standards. However, at its core, it is very understandable. Here, each cartoon illustrates some, not all, of the behavioral patterns generated by particular input, process, and output patterns. One of these patterns is the reactive stimulator, or RS style. The pattern produces quick on the trigger doers. Adequacy rather than perfection is the standard. That is the price for speed. The logical processor pattern targets perfect execution. The pattern gets this by paying attention to detail and using existing trusted methods. Some loss of flexibility and a deliberate pace is the price for these highly certain outcomes. The hypothetical analyzer, or HA pattern, focuses on understanding. The output is usually a plan or assessment. The price of a well-thought-out plan or careful counsel is time. An HA pattern can use lots of it. Finally, there is the relational innovator, or RI style. Here, the goal is creativity. New ideas, alternatives, and options are typical outputs. And the price is uneven consistency and irregular focus. We all use all of these strategies. IOP just measures their strength. So, let's see what happens when we apply these measures to sales management. This chart shows the basic patterns used by each organizational level in sales. Blue is the professional sales level, red is the managerial level, and finally, yellow is the executive level, VP and up. Do you see the stair-step pattern? It is a signal that there is some underlying cause. This kind of regularity does not happen by accident. Something is going on. But should we actually believe these numbers? Statistical significance is designed to answer this kind of question. In 7 out of 8 of the cases, there is no chance involved. Chance may come into play in only one case, and then only at the professional level. This means that the numbers are worth a deeper look. So, let's rearrange the chart so we can see what's happening. Here are the 4 basic IOP styles arranged by organizational level: professional, managerial, and executive. At the professional level, the disciplined, methodical LP style is most favored. This makes some sense. Persistent action is the key to any sales strategy, and the LP style has that in spades. The analytical HA style is next. Answering objections is the other sales key. Rational and compelling logic is a typical quality of the HA strategy. It fits right in. In total, the dominant styles used at the professional level make sense. They directly address the job that is being done. On the executive side, the idea-generating RI style dominates. Executives have to plot a course over an uncertain future. The ideas, options, and alternatives generated can be slotted in and developed as that future unfolds. Again, the choice makes some sense. Executives also decide on matters that can't be solved at lower levels. Here, their secondary RS style comes into play. The fast-acting RS strategy uses outline knowledge and is comfortable with uncertainty. It is ideal for resolving issues fraught with uncertainty and for which there is no clear answer. Once again, the choice of dominant styles directly addresses the job being done. And what about the middle management level? They are the bridge between the professionals and executives. You can see that their profile is the most balanced. The managerial level has a foot in both camps. Again, this makes sense for getting the managerial job done. So, what does all this mean on a practical level? Well, for one thing, it means that excellence at one level does not imply excellence at another. Different jobs require different ways of looking at the world. We can lever this new knowledge to help guide both promotional choices and managerial development. For example, Training can be developed to fill in missing strategies or to suppress overactive ones. Style differences between people or levels can generate tension. This is a structural issue. It is built into the system. If you know this, and you know its strength, you can design tailored interventions. That means you can act to optimize within the structure that you are given. Selection, training, development, and tension management are some of the more obvious practical results arising from this research. But difference between levels is not all that we found. We also tested for significant differences between sales and marketing. In 12 tests, we found only 2 cases where you could see a significant difference between sales and marketing, and both were confined to the professional level. The difference we found was that professional level marketing people stress analysis, and professional level salespeople stress ideas and options. Marketing is sorting things out, and sales is acting on the findings. Again, the difference makes sense for both parties being able to get their job done. We next asked whether there was a promotional glass ceiling. In other words, are people who use unusual style mixes barred from promotion? The answer is no. Here, the LP style at an executive level is used to illustrate this finding. 18% of the executives use high levels of the disciplined logical processor style. This is not the norm. High levels of LP tend to be used more at lower levels. The same condition holds true for all of the other styles. This means that there are niches suitable for anyone, but there are fewer of them. People using out-of-the-norm style mixes are going to have to look harder to find a promotional niche. Finally, we tested whether transactional sales, episodic one-time interactions, differed from relationship sales, where there was a continuing engagement over time. And here is what we found. There is a significant difference between the 2 types of sales. Transactional sales seem to gain more from the idea and option generating RI style, while relationship sales benefit a bit more from the stability and reliability of the disciplined LP and the analytically sophisticated HA styles. This difference can probably be leveraged. For example, if you are in retail transactional selling and all else is equal, the person with the stronger RI is probably a better bet. Or, sales seminars might be better tailored to produce more learning and more sales by taking into account the most effective IOP profile for your product or your particular selling situation. Or, it may be possible to isolate the profiles of high performers and design training programs that help develop these effective profiles more widely in the sales organization. Or, sales teams might be constructed where one person's strength offsets another's vulnerability. Knowledge brings with it a lot of options. Well, that's it. We've discovered a lot of things in the course of this study. Overall, what we found was that IOP strategic profiles matter, and matter a lot. A little study applied to specific profiles in any firm can yield insights that can guide policy and practical actions that can be taken to improve sales performance. It sure is worth thinking about. Thank you for viewing this video. If you want more information, please visit our websites at iop.com or oeinstitute.org. Both sites have much more information on the many reports, analysis, studies, and support tools available with IOP technology. Thank you again.